this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Leaves it with the back.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Manning. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this defense changing the play. They'll try to get outside.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown Ducks.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's the pressure. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the cover. To get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. Finding open areas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Moore to the air. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Clemson. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. See what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Picked off, what a play to set him up. 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here comes the heat. The sure hands, it's Stewart. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They're in uncharted territory here. Finally in the red zone. It took the whole first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to get in the corner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. On target to the left. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he will score! Touchdown, Clemson!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Lots of running room. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown Ducks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And they tacked on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's Haynes. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Randall. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense wants to bring the heat. To the air, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider, Timber, Gorilla.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the move. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore will throw. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.